Hey guys, Roger at CU Scrapping. Told you there'd be more videos, just because I'm in limbo until the warehouse becomes available to me doesn't mean I'm going to stop scrapping. Uh, Sorry about the shadow from the tree. Very bright and shiny today. Beautiful weather though. It's, oh God, upper 70s, lower 80s. So far cry better than it has been. So today I've got one of these little mini apartment fridges. Pretty much the same thing as a full-size fridge, except there's usually no fan down here. Everything else is still the same. There's not much to them. First thing I do is I have an evacuation pump. My uncle was an appliance repairman for years. When he retired, he gave me his pump. He trained me on how to evacuate everything. So that's the most important thing. You don't want to bust the lines and let that freon in the air. I believe that's a $37,500 fine from the EPA if they catch you. But anyway, once the lines are evacuated, I'll try to get you. Oh, of course. Never mind. Spam phone call was coming in. So let me see if I can get you closer here, and so you can see what's going on. All the guts and all the good stuff is going to be down here. There is a little bit on the inside, but not much. You basically got your compressor with the copper lines running out of it. Now the one line running to here that comes out right here is steel. So I cut that. And then there's another one, yeah, here on the other side of the dryer. It transfers from copper to steel. So once I evacuate them, I never know when I'm going to get to actually tearing them down. So what I do is I take my crimpers and I put a little hole here. That way I know that this one's ready to strip. So then it's just a matter of cutting the lines. Cut that steel line because we're going to want that compressor. Move it out of the way. And then there's this little nub in here. That's usually steel up to here. Then there's just a little bit of copper here. You know what? At $2 and some odd cents a pound, copper's copper. So I'll grab that too. Okay. So then this line runs up into the unit. I just grab it as close to the fridge as I can. Cut her off. Cut that little dryer piece off. Get the garbage off of it. Then I cut the dryer as well. I'll explain here in a sec. Alright, then that's clean number 2 tubing. Number 2, because since it was part of a refrigeration unit, it's had oil run through it. If it had oil run through it, it doesn't matter how bright it is, lack of solder. If it's had oil run through it, it's number 2. Then I save these dryers too. Now the dryers, other than the little bit of steel line up there that I'll have to cut off, there is also right down in here, there's a magnetic screen, and then there's desiccant beads inside there to pull the moisture out of the line. So I cut these open, pull that screen out, take the beads out, cut that little steel line off the top, then that'll be clean number 2 copper. And then the compressor, got some electrical lines going to it. Let's cut the, oh, that's one of them triangle ones. That's one that I don't have a bit readily available for. So, cut the tail off. And cut the plug. Now I've got 2 right now 5-gallon buckets full of these plugs. Some scrap yards will take them just like that. I've heard they run about 10 cents a pound on those. I do. It doesn't take very long. I'll put these in a pair of channel locks, grab my diagonal cutters, grab a hold and pull those brass bits out. Super simple. Gives me something to do on a rainy day when I'm bored. And then the rest of that is number 2 insulated copper. I'll see if I can pull this line through that holder. There we go. And cut the grounds. Runs through into the cabinet, so we'll just cut it at the cabinet. All right, now a lot of times these compressors are bolted in. Like I said, this is one of those little apartment type fridges, and I can't see if I'm showing you what I need to show you. These just have little tabs. You turn them, line them up with the holes, and this compressor will just pull out. So let's get that done. Until you get to these back ones. They're hard to reach. All right, there's your compressor. Clip the wires on those. Clip them as close as I can. Another little bundle of number 2 insulated, and the compressor. It's not much more than 10 shred. 10 shred right now around here is 70. Well, I get 75 a ton on mine. I get a premium rate, $5 extra per ton, but it adds up. Compressors right now are 5 cents a pound, makes them 100 a ton. So it's so simple to do. I go ahead, pull the compressors, take them in separate. And the compressor is the bulk of the weight of this whole unit. All right, that is everything in the back of this. If there was nothing inside, that's ready to go as a scrap yard as tin. But I always check inside. A lot of times, especially on the bigger freezers, this is just a bar, but there's usually a little piece that goes across there. Sometimes they're aluminum, sometimes they're tin. Check them. If they're aluminum, they're worth pulling. What I am after right now is the little freezer compartment up here. It's not much. It's just this little U-shaped piece here, but it's aluminum with copper, very small, looks like copper wire, but tubing that runs through there for the freezer to freeze up. I'm going to get this door out of the way. Normally I wouldn't, I'd just leave it there for the extra weight, but just for help show you guys, give you a better view. Take it out of there. Oh, come on. There it goes. All right. Well, and I can see the shadows not playing very nice either. See if this helps. Not a whole lot. I hope when I get in the warehouse I can get this lighting a little bit better. Now, on these, they can be either screwed in, or in this case, they've got those little keyed tabs. So I just take it, pull it forward, and there it is. Pull that out. This is the thermostat gauge. Pull that off. It's garbage. And this will be copper tubing all the way up here. It's coated with a white plastic. They will still take it as number 2. At least my yard does. And then, of course, the thermostat wire that runs through there. Sometimes you can pull them out. Now, I haven't ever had a problem. The thermostat, it's actually a tubing. I've never had a problem throwing that in with number 1. As long as there's no solder on it, there hasn't been that much gas run through it. And basically it is gas, it's not oil. Then we've got the other thermostat wire up here. Clip it. Take the outer plastic off. And there again, well, that one's going to have to go number 2 because it's tinned. So that'll go in the number 2 copper. And my yard takes these as copper aluminum radiators. There's another yard here in town that takes it as dirty sheet aluminum. Quite a difference in price. The local yards here, copper aluminum radiators, I believe right now are 75 cents a pound. Dirty sheet aluminum is 17 cents a pound. So if I can get that much difference in price, I'm going to take it to the yard. That's going to pay me more, of course. I haven't tried my Bloomington yard yet. The last time I took copper aluminum radiators up there, they were 97 cents a pound. So it's worth the hour drive. I had some copper aluminum heat sinks from a computer. They took those as copper aluminum radiators. I'm not going to tell them their business, but Board Sort takes them as copper aluminum heat sinks, And where I got 97 cents a pound, Board Sort would have paid me 40 cents a pound for them. So there again, I'm going to take it where the money is. So I just fold those up flat, and that'll go in my copper aluminum radiator pile. And that's it. Number 2 tubing. That's it on an apartment fridge. Pretty easy. Be a short video today. But like I said, until I get possession of the new warehouse, gotta keep scrapping, gotta keep making that money. So thanks for watching. If you've got any suggestions for videos, please let me know. I'll do what I can here. The new setup will be a lot better, a lot easier to do. And I'll see you in the next video.